Hi, my name is Terry Lee, and this is a quick tutorial on how to resize images from an ATC card sheet so that you can print them out individually in whatever size you want. Yay! Okay, so we're going to use Publisher. I know that Mr. F from Miss Paint-A-Lot's group is going to show you how to do this in Word, and as soon as I have a link for that, I'll post that in the group, and then you guys can go see how he does it in Word, and whichever way is easier for you, then that's the way you should do it. I say go for it. So in Publisher, we've opened the program, and then I went to File. Sure I did. I went to File. I have a new mouse, and then New Blank 8.5 by 11 vertical portrait, okay? And then that gave me this, a blank page. Now I'm going to go to Insert, and then I'm going to go to Picture, and then we're going to go to my embarrassingly large Etsy thing here. And then you want to select the ATC sheet image, and then click Insert, and there it is. And you're thinking, well, but that's the same size, Terry. I know. So slide it over to the side. You're preaching to the choir here. Right click on it and select Copy. And that's because we're going to make more than one page, and we don't have to reinsert it every time. Okay, so let's just kind of move it over out of the way, and then click away from it so it's not selected anymore. Right click, select Paste. Ta-da! Now we got another one. Well, okay, Terry, now we've got two of the same size. Yes, you do. Now we're going to make it giant. Just make it really big. I know, isn't that lovely? But look how close this Santa is. The example I'm using is I want to make it 6.5 by 9. That's for a project that I'm doing. I'm making an envelope book, and I'm following along Miss Paint-A-Lot's tutorial. So I needed to resize these images to fit on the front of the cards that are going to make up the book. So I want to resize this first image right here, Mr. Santa Claus. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Format. I'm going to click on Crop. And then when I come down here, you see these darker crop marks on the corners and in the center. What we want to do is we want to put our cursor over that until it turns into a duplicate of the mark, and then bring it down. You'll see the dotted area come down, and that you won't see anything else outside that area anymore. Then you want to do the same thing on the opposite side. The reason we want to do it this way is we want to keep our proportion. Okay, you see how that goes, and just kind of go around until you get the area of Mr. Santa selected, and where you can't see any of him reflected through in this paler version. Now we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom of our giant version, and you see the one in the middle. We're going to go straight up to Mr. Santa. I think you know where I'm going with this. We're going to go right up to the bottom of Mr. Santa. And it looks like I left a little bit of white on this side. If you look right here, it looks like it's not all the way over to the brown. It was kind of hard to tell where I was at because it was white. So let's go over just a smidge to Santa. So it looks like we've got the Santa ATC card selected. Just click the crop button again. And now that's all we have. Yay! So let's put him up in the corner. And now remember, in Publisher, you can't just look over to the side and see where your bottom is and your side is. I don't know why they did it this way. It's very irritating. Now, I want this to be 6.5. There's a 1/4 inch margin. So I'm going to want to make that 6 3/4, and we want to do it diagonally so that we're keeping the proportions. So I'm going to go 6 3/4. And then if you put your cursor over the little middle dot right there where it turns to the up and down, and then look over here. So you got to put your cursor here and then look over there, and look, we're at right at 9 1/4, just about. So that's it. Now he's all resized. Click once to click away, and now he's resized and he's on his own picture, on his own page. So let's do another one. Click insert and click page. See, and that puts a new page, and look, our big one is still right there, but we haven't copy and pasted anything else. So all we have to do is right click and paste, and we have another version, and we're just going to rinse and repeat. We're just going to select a different picture. So let's make it really big to make it easier on ourselves. Scroll back up to the top and click on format, click on crop, select our corner, only this time we're going to go all the way over here to the one we want, which is our Christmas house, or our snowy outside of a Christmas house with all the holly in front. Now, I don't know if you could tell or not, but I wasn't quite up to the top. And you see right here, I don't think I'm quite all the way to the side, but let's get it proportional first, and then we will worry about that last little bit like we did on the other one. So now I'm just scrolling down. I'm at the center, and I'm bringing it up. I'm bringing my crop basically up. And you can still see the light color behind because we haven't cropped it yet. We're just telling the computer where we want to crop it when we decide to. So if we go up here, you'll see we've got this pretty much selected. Let me just do a smidge here. We all know what my smidges are. Boop. Well, that was not a smidge in the right direction. There we go. All right, then we're going to click crop. Now you have some options. If you accidentally click down, you can click crop to shape, and you can actually crop certain shapes out, but that's not the point of this video. We're just using the basic crop feature. Okay, so now we just want to move him over into the corner. And you'll notice the two bright blue lines light up. That tells us that he's in the corner. Now we want him to be 6 3/4 to make it 6 1/2. So off we go, 6 3/4, and since we cropped it, 6 3/4, there we go. When we cropped it, we did it keeping the ratio, which is the height to the width even without distorting it, by pulling on the side, and then I'm illustrating with my hands, like you can see my hands. Rather than stretching it this way and then stretching it that way until we get it the size we want. We did it diagonally. And now, ooh, it's at 9 1/4, right where we want it. So do you get this? It's very simple. Whoops. Let's go back. Let's go to insert, and then you insert a page. Right click and paste. And then you make it big, and then you crop the next one that you want. So I hope this helps you. Each one will end up on its own page. And then when you are ready, you just click, you can save it and rename it, save it in the same folder as this kit, and just name it ATC, and it'll be atc.pub, which is publisher. And then you can come back in and edit. When you go to print, each one of these lovely, lovely 6 1/2 by 9 images will print out on its own page. You can also, once you've got them all redone, you'll have 9 pages. And the reason this is showing here is because it's partially in the area that is our page viewing area that's inside of our margins. So once you get all 9 of the ATC cards done, you'll have 9 pages. And then you can go to File, and then you go to Print, and then you select the pages. And basically each page, this is our 3rd page. We don't really want that. Let's just say 1 and 2. so you can see what I'm talking about here. So then you see Santa. Now he's not the full page, or he would be 8.5 by 11, which you can do. If you need him 8.5 by 11, then by all means make him 8.5 by 11. And you can also do this in landscape. Just select landscape to begin with if your ATC cards are turned the other way. There's all kinds of different things you can do, but I just wanted this to be a short video. If I keep talking, it'll be long, on how to do it. If you click print, then it will print out Mr. Santa, and it will print out the second page, which is, I don't remember this, oh, our Christmas house. And then you'll have them at 6.5 by 9. So, or whatever size it is that you need. So that's it for this tutorial. It was just a quick little thing that I thought that maybe would be helpful. Well, this is Terry Lee saying goodbye, and I will see you in the next video, which will be just a second for you and a day for me. Bye-bye.